In this example, I have this cubic trinomial here. I'm going to divide it by this monomial, negative 8n squared. And the property I'm going to use to simplify this is the a plus b over c. I'm going to break this up into separate fractions, all that have this common denominator, and then I'll simplify each fraction independently. So first I can say 32n cubed over that common denominator of negative 8n squared. Then I'll have plus 8n squared over that common denominator of negative 8n squared, and then plus 4, and again over that common denominator. Okay, so term by term, the 32 and the 8 I can cancel. I'll have 4 over 1. The negative here either needs to come out front or on top, because we can't leave the negative in the denominator. And we have n cubed over n squared, so it looks like they'll cancel, and I'll just be left with n in the numerator. So nothing left in the denominator, and this negative is out front, so we have negative 4n is what that looks like. The second term, well, it looks like the 8's cancel. Also looks like the n squareds cancel because the term in the top and the term in the bottom is identical with the exception of the sign right here. So it's going to end up being a subtraction. But since everything canceled, I have a 1 right here. So a very common mistake that students make is they see that the top and the bottom are the same. They X everything out and they put nothing here. They think it's a 0 and they just move on. You can't do that because when the numerator and the denominator are the same, it's actually 1. And in this case, it's a negative 1. And finally, we have plus and a minus here, so that will result with a minus. And then 4 and 8, 1 over 2. And then the n squareds in the bottom, no other n's or terms in the top. So it looks like minus 1 over 2n squared. So that's what this expression will look like now when I take this cubic trinomial and divide it by this monomial, negative 8n squared.